Hey, this is Todd at Southern Oaks, and today we're going to be talking about downhill chipping. Okay, so for me, whenever I'm giving lessons, probably the hardest shot for my students to kind of get a grasp of are downhill chips. And a lot of it is just because they don't know what kind of swing to make or the proper setup for it. So we're going to talk about those two things and also talk about some alternative methods. So if we just take our normal setup, so ball in the middle of our stance, and just try to do a putting stroke, more likely than not, we're either going to kind of just flub it right here in front of us, or we're going to blade it to the other side of the green and have another chip shot. So a few adjustments we want to make is we almost want to play this ball on the outside of our right foot, and we really want to make sure those hands stay ahead of the ball. That way, as we're swinging, we catch ball first and then ground and still get a nice little bump and run out of it. So I'll demonstrate a few times. So still the same stroke as a regular chip, just back and through. And you can see it comes out pretty low and hot. But from there, then we can just read it like a regular putt as opposed to our normal setup here. Like that, come out of it. Got lucky and hit the flag, but obviously that's not going to happen every time. So outside of the right foot, hands ahead of the ball, and just try and focus on ball first and then grass. And here are a few alternative methods. Okay, so obviously number one is going to be the Texas wedge. We could always just putt it, especially this far off the green. More likely not a lot of people more comfortable with that, so we can grab a putter. Now obviously if we are back a little bit, have a little bit of weedage or rubbish in between us and the flag, and you don't feel comfortable with the putter, what you can do is take your same putting stroke and then just belly a wedge. So what that means is, here's a regular setup. What I'm going to do at address is bring that blade directly into the middle of the ball and then just take a putting stroke, strike it, and then it's going to come out like a putt. So I'll demonstrate a few for you. So same setup as my putting, lift the club up, and then it's just back and through just like a regular putt. So only difference there between that and our putter is we can make a little bit more of an aggressive swing with a wedge than we would with a putter. So if I have a little bit of garbage in between me and the hole, subconsciously I'm going to tell myself, okay, swing just a little bit harder to get it through. There. Then as you can see, we run it by, 5 to 6 feet rather than having a 3-foot tap in. So those are a couple alternatives for you for a downhill chip. For more lesson information, please contact the golf shop at Southern Oaks, Burleson's premier golf course. 817-426-2400.